I forgot.
Yan.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are here to present the answers to question number 1 and 3, findings and methodology. So for question number 1, on November 10, Jumpstart provides $2,900 in services to clients. At the time of service, the clients paid $600 in cash and put the balance account. Journalize the performance of these services, and on November 20, journalize the receipt of an additional $900 from clients in their payment on their accounts. Determine the accounts receivable balance on November 30th. So Jumpstart's financial operations in November, specifically highlighting the transactions and their impact on the funds. The firm started its operation by acquiring services worth $2,900, of which $6,000 was paid in cash and other amount was obtained in credit. Given the importance of cash, the corporation withdraws funds from its cash reserves to settle its current importance of cash obligation while allocating funds to accounts receivable to account for future payment. On the 20th, an additional of $900 is received. The corporation transferred the funds from its cash reserves to accounts receivable, so reducing the outstanding debt owed by customers. The debtor's balance is determined at the conclusion of the month, and there is a remaining balance of $1,400.
And for the next question, question number 3. All 9 transactions for Ralston Sporting Goods for September, the first month of operations, are recorded in the following key accounts. And both the debit and credit sides of the company's T account have distinct entries that indicate alterations in cash. A solitary entry in the R Ralston Capital account reflects the first investment of $25,000. There is an outstanding debt of $9,900 owing to customers, which is showing the accounts receivable account, and withdrawing $7,000 from the firm causes a decrease in the owner's shares. Next, the supplies account shows a loss of $12,500, indicating that the corporation made purchase of items. And the fees earned account indicates a total revenue of $21,800, which includes a $9,900 that has already been invoiced. And next, the equipment account. It indicates a purchase of equipment valued at $9,500 and the amount of $10,500 allocated to the operating expenses account represents the expenditures associated with the day-to-day operations of the firm. And there is a debit of $7,600 from the accounts payable account and a credit of $9,500, and it is probable that this is a result of the purchase of equipment that was financed with credit.
That's all, everyone. Thank you for listening. Stop. Na-record ba?
Putang ina.
Hindi na-record?